Hey everybody, welcome to the Outlet Podcast. My name is Gazy, host of the Outlet Podcast, and I invite you to check me out on my social media and also on my Audible podcast, where I uploaded a brand new podcast concerning cosplayers and if cosplaying, if cosplay professionals, if that's actually a real thing. I personally don't believe so. I believe you can be a costumed individual who does great costumes and all that, but I do not believe you can be, well, go ahead and listen and I'll explain why. Today I want to add a new video in my About Face or About Me playlist. Now, man, excuse me. So like my About Face, it's mostly just an actual personal realistic blog. It's like an actual blog or vlog where I like to just kind of talk about myself, which sounds cocky, but I think that the more you know about people around you, the more comfortable you could be around your environment. You know, like I was over in class, and yeah, so I was in class. I'm I guess working professional or a student professional. I don't know what they call it, but I'm like an old dude. I'm 29. I'm not super old, but I consider myself old. And I'm going to school. I'm going to change my career. I'm going back to school. I'm not going to like ITT Tech, which don't get me started about them. But if you're gonna go to a college or a university, go to a public one. Go to one that's supported by the government or whatever. Don't go to these private ones like ITT Tech, Webster University. I think Webster. Don't go to these weird ones like Everest. Don't do that. Why? Because you don't get any credit from these. You don't get any credit for those classes if you're to transfer and try to get a bachelor's degree. You don't. And if the university is generous, they might give you like a 15% points of what your grade was, or of the credit towards your studies. That's if the university is cool, bro. It happened to me. I went to a couple classes. I went to a couple schools where I studied massage therapy. Actually went to one school. I graduated at that school and I became a licensed massage therapist. Well, I didn't pass my national. Here's the thing. I was a therapist, but I wasn't licensed. And that's just another thing. If you got to be licensed, you got to take the state test. I took the state test, failed it by 3 points. How heartbreaking, right? Well, I failed the state test, and all I ended up doing with my life was I just started working in landscaping because I couldn't practice right out of school. Had I practiced right out of school, maybe my life would be a little different. Maybe it would be a lot more difficult because, as I've shared before, I own my own landscaping business. So yeah, you guys, I went, like, the school I went to, all the anatomy, physiology classes that I took, my current school, like, accepts none of them. Like, none. Absolutely none of them. There are, and then there's some other schools that I went to where they gave me some credit for some of the classes, but yeah, you guys, I'm trying to get the camera good. They gave some credit. So be careful about what college you go to. And that's me, student, professional, studying, I don't know how whatever. So I go to class. I went to class yesterday, and it was really cool. I actually started talking to some of my fellow students, and it was nice, bro. I had a really good conversation with someone. I won't put her name up online because I that might be out of line, but it was really cool, man. So I don't know, my college career, I feel really hopeful, and like I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with my life. Hopefully I continue to do good, get relatively good grades. I didn't do too good on a quiz not too long ago, but yeah, like hopefully I'm able to actually like really take advantage of my time now. Since realistically I've seen how important doing good in school matters. And that sounds super stupid, right? If you're in high school, if you're in middle school, it sounds super stupid. But when you actually got to pay for the classes, and when time is actually money, and when you really want to have a change in your life, yeah, so I have learned a lesson. I mean, I have learned one lesson. It's that I'm not going to try to do too many on-site courses because it just stinks. For example, all right, you're working professional, or you're even just a student like in high school. Well, here's the thing, guys. The time you spend on the road could be time that you use to finish your homework, or time you're using to finish or like cram for the quiz. I learned that, and I was like, it kind of does suck. It kind of does suck. The advantage is that you can make new friends, and you can get a gist of how the teacher is and what how they're trying to teach. Like, that's all very, very, very helpful. Because I don't know, there's only so much you can get when you're actually just reading textbook stuff and trying to figure out your like quizzes and all that stuff from textbooks. So it's like an even trade. I would recommend it though. I would definitely recommend online classes. It's something that, yeah, I push. I'm gonna start pushing for that. Hopefully, I can get some more online classes in my future and save some gas money and save some time. So that's what, I don't know. Like, because school is the way it is, I don't have that much time, man. I'm like in between work, in between doing homework and studying. I haven't been watching that many animes, and I really want to. I do, because I found a whole bunch of anime that I want to watch. A lot of my money, I've been saving it to repay my loans. So I haven't like gotten comic books or anything. I just went and I posted a video in my comic curator section that I just did go and get some comics, because it's been a good, I don't know, man. It's been like a good month and a half since I've gotten into some awesome comics. And right now, let me tell you, if you want to get into comics, do it right now. DC's Rebirth is amazing. And a lot of the Marvel... Ooh, let me get my wallet. It just fell down. A lot of the Marvel stuff... Wham! A lot of the Marvel comics that are out are really good. Personally, I love Black Widow and All New Wolverine. I don't know what's going on with Civil War. Which stinks, because Civil War was killing it. When it comes to event comics like Civil War or Secret Wars or comics like that follow a storyline, I like to just buy the main story comic. I don't like to go and get like these side story ones, or like, for example, you got the Amazing Spider-Man. Well, there'll be Civil War Amazing Spider-Man. I don't like those. I don't. And I don't know why. It's just, I want the main story. I'm that kind of person. Something really has to just capture me, like, completely, so that I can be like, yo, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna follow this. This story is amazing. I want to know everything that's involving this. So I haven't gotten into that. And interestingly enough, you guys, well, let me go in here, because I gotta go to, I actually have to go hit up the post office, but it seems that that's not the post office anymore. Anyways, like, interestingly enough, I've been doing a lot of career assessments, and I don't know. I have my own business, but there are certain aspects of owning your own business, and I think I talked about it before. It, you know, fine. It's like part of it's good, but then part of it just really, really, really stinks. And you just don't want to be, you don't want to own your own business sometimes. Other times, you know, it's not too bad. But, you know, from what I've uncovered or for the stuff that I've had to do recently, it stinks. So, oh, that's a nice house. Oh, snap, that is a nice house for sale. All right, yeah, so, like, since I've gotten it, I'm kind of doing my AA, kind of right now, I'm kind of doing my AA, but I've been, like, looking, because I really want to take advantage of my time. And so, the long and short is that I'm kind of interested in, like, accounting, like, but not just doing people's taxes. No, I'm interested in, like, forensic accounting and some weird stuff. I also saw, like, morticians or funeral directors. I saw that, and I was kind of interested in that, which is kind of weird. It is weird, trust me. But I'm really excited because at this moment in my life now, I've never had the opportunity to put my best foot forward and really try to find out what I want to do with the rest of my life. No, mostly I worked at Chick-fil-A. I used to work at a pizza place. I used to work at Target. I worked for the library as a bookshelver, and that paid pretty good, but the hours were all right, but I don't know, some of the people I just didn't like either. So, well, yeah, there's just one person I just didn't like, and that's all. But that's what's going on. Like, I'm really happy because I feel that it's my choice now. It's my decision, and I can go and study whatever it is that I really want. And I'll, like, close the video with this, or the vlog, because when you get to a certain age, and I talked about this before, so I'll be much more succinct. It's that if you reach a certain age, right? Well, you got responsibilities that you have to fulfill, and some of those responsibilities are involved not only your bills, but what about paying back your taxes? You're paying your alimony, paying your child support, paying your mortgage, things like this. I've noticed, and, like, I kind of am up there in that bracket of responsibility. If I were 18, right out of high school or something, then I'm a little more free. But right now I don't have that much free time. So, yeah, you guys, like, I'm just trying to take advantage of my time and trying to study what I want now. Like, there's a good balance, okay? Study what you want in life. People always say that don't look at the money, but come on, you are going to look at the money. At one point or another in your life, you're going to look at the money if what you want to do with the rest of your life pays. That's realistic. That's not fickle. Don't be shamed into thinking that way. Don't. You're cool, bro. You're cool if you think about the money aspect. I am. So just reason it out. Just like my panda shirt. You got the two pandas, you got these two bears, and they're doing the fusion dance, and they're gonna fuse into a panda bear. I'm not gonna show you that because that's all the way by my belly button. But it's an even trade. You got to figure out what you're willing to give and what you're willing to take, what you're willing to sacrifice, and what you're willing to not move from. So yeah, you guys. I think I'm just going to do vlogs like this on my about face because it feels good to just talk and not have anything that's, like, super scripted, like I have to do for my other vlog entries. So my name's Gazy, host of the Outlet Podcast. How do you feel? Let me know what you think about the stuff that I was talking about, because maybe you have something to say about the same thing. All right, let's connect, recharge.